Welcome, I'm Nid, your Karma Guide, and for each month we explore in our community and sanctuary area a word and a theme to see how it feels with the energy of life. This month we are going to be exploring the word devotion, and in this little vlog I'm going to give you a couple of things to contemplate and tips to take with you around the word devotion. The word devotion often comes with it a very religious and heavily spiritual overtone. And that's really understandable because there's many paths that take people through that devotion to something greater than themselves as part of a system that really supports them in finding a life of selfless service. An example might be someone like Mother Teresa or the Hare Krishnas, and the way in which they provide wonderful service to others through their structures of giving to help people find greater peace and feel more love. However, devotion doesn't have to be about the path of a spiritual way of living. It can also be about finding your wholeness as a person, really exploring and enjoying the journey of who you are and how you unfold in your life. And that is what I would love to invite you to explore this month. Through the word devotion, we find ourselves making a commitment. This commitment is that to really honor and really be sincere and be honest about who we are. And with each experience that life throws, with every challenge that's going to be coming your way, that you say, oh, that makes me react like this. Why do I react like this? And getting curious and exploring what it is that's in that subconscious that's beneath the top 10% of what goes out and does things every day. What is this 85% of who you are that's really wanting to experience this life? And the more we can consciously come into these moments and connect into what it is that drives our decisions, our responses, the more it is that we can commit to this path of wholehearted living. And the more we wholly know who we are and drop in, the more fun we can have, the more enjoyment we can bring into our lives, and the more we can get out of life, the more rich it becomes, the better the connections are, and just in general, we start to contribute more because we are richer and we have more to share. We become more generous. And I often share the story that after my brain injury, I came to this form of commitment in my life of wholeheartedness and devotion to the path of being my whole self after my brain injury, when I was sat in a chair, staring out of the window after several months, barely able to walk for 10 minutes and wondering what my life would become. And I made a very strong commitment that I would always seek to be my best self in each moment, and to honor and stay aligned to who I am in each moment, what I'm capable of, and not overreach, but also not downplay either of those things. And obviously, like all of us, I make mistakes. I have bad days, I overdo it, I don't do enough. And my little warning signs with my health and well-being will often help me get back on that track, on that path of devotion to being my whole self. And there are ways in which we can explore and play with that subconscious. There are wonderful, powerful techniques like the yoga nidra, like the clarity breath work that help us really connect into that subconscious mind and weave it with the conscious so that we can start to know and see all of ourselves and choose different responses and engage in life more fully. But I thought you might like something a little bit more fun and light to remind you of how to check in and come back into this path of devotion this path of wholeness of who you are. And this is that dance of commitment to that path, and then also a little bit of risk as to moving yourself forwards, not in that I'm going to be my best self, but just a gentle step. Not all of us want to jump into I'm going to be my biggest best self. That's awesome for some, but for several people in this world, that doesn't work. A gentler way forward is appropriate. And so the exercise that I'm going to offer up to you today is a little fun movement practice. So what we're going to do, and you can do this seated, you can do it standing, is we're going to have a little shake out. So it's a little bit of a like, you can make the silly sound too, it's okay. And shake, 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 shake. If you need to shake those legs, you can do that. Just give it all a little shake. Shake it all out, anything you need. Let it go, let it go. So whatever it is that's coming in your way, shake it, 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 shake it. And then when you feel done, you come into a big overhead arcing reach. Draw your hands together, draw them down through the center, sticking one finger into your navel, one finger into your third eye. Gently press in and lift up, coming into your center. And as you do this, we're going to take a lion's breath. So you're going to look up to that third eye if you wish. You can keep your eyes closed. You're going to stick your tongue out and you're going to roar 3 times. And then release the hands, let them come down onto your belly. If you can, the lower part of the abdomen is better. And just focus on breathing down into this space, down into that bottom part of the belly. Feeling your breath moving, your guts. And then start to just concentrate on lengthening your spine tall, reaching through the crown of the head. And you're going to roll your tongue back so that the top of your tongue touches into the back of the roof of your mouth. You'll notice it separates the jaw slightly and just opens the throat. Stay breathing into the low belly. And then let the tongue go, let the hands go. And bring the edges of your lips wide and up to the sides. And if you'd like, you can open your eyes if they're closed. And have a most wonderful rest of your day.